The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.
Hi Rogers, can I ask you something?
Shoot.
What does corruption mean?
Well, summarily, corruption is abuse of public power for personal gain or for the benefit of a group to which one owes allegiance. For example, when a public office is abused by an official accepting or soliciting a bribe. By the way, private people can be corrupt too, like bribing police officers to escape fines.
Okay. So exactly how does that concern me?
Well, do you pay taxes?
I guess, yeah. What does that have to do with this?
Everything. Because those taxes you pay are supposed to facilitate services you use, like water, electricity, roads construction, medicines in hospitals, name it.
Okay, that is much bigger than I thought. But it can be stopped, right?
Well, yes it can, although it may not be as easy as it sounds. And here is the reason why. Corruption roots are grounded in our country's social, political, economic, bureaucratic traditions and policies.
So, what has kept it going this long? I mean, why don't we stop it?
Well, the main reason why it has been here for so long is because institutions are weak, either as a result of poorly defined ethical standards of public service, weak administrative and financial systems, or ineffective watchdog agencies.
What can we do to stop it?
At a national level, we must focus on strengthening the independence and effectiveness of public institutions that fight corruption. At a personal level, we must commit to never giving a bribe.
I promise I'll never give a bribe.
Well, that's a great decision you have made. Me and you now have to spread this message to all our friends. If we all do our part, corruption will be no more.
This message is brought to you by Alternative Digital. The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.
Hello, good people. Welcome to the Snap Talk Show. It is Saturday again, and we are back. Remember, for us to every Saturday we shall be here to talk about issues. We talk about family, relationships, and society where we stay. Particularly today, we're going to be looking at a very, very interesting topic. With the youths, you know, you can work and work hard, but at the end of the day, you know, we tell ourselves, yeah, go enjoy life. So yes, it is okay to go and enjoy life, but how do you enjoy life responsibly? And then you can go, it's okay to kusimbula, but how do you kusimbula responsibly? Without wasting any time, I'm going to be welcoming the ladies. They say hello, and today we are blessed with someone in studios. But for starters, let me welcome the ladies. They say hello, and then our guests will also be saying hello, and then we dive into the topical discussion of the day. I'm going to start with Lilian. Princess, say hello.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the Snap Talk once again. It's Saturday. Era mbaniriza nnyo. Olunaku olwaleero omulama gwe tulina guli sensitive, yes, because I mean kati be baana baliwo. Omwana waba tosimbula oba oba tonywamu, oli akulabanga gwe atamanyi kusanyuka, oli akulabanga gwe fala, oli abakuwa titles nnyingi nnyo. So tusobola tutya okunyumirwa responsibly. Kwegamanga ffenna twekumbye ng'osigadde oli mulamu, nga ne bazaddewo bakufunamu ekyo kye babadde bakusuubiramu. So anyway, I welcome you on the show today.
Okay, yeah. Princess Farida.
Nkwatirawo.
Akamaskula kakwatirawo.
Okay, kati nange engeri gye mukayisa akamansikira kanamuse ku bantu b'ebusoga.
Okay.
Why today? I just felt like I should.
It is okay with us.
Abantu ab'ebusoga mbalamwisaako. Nsuubira nti muli bulungi era nenda okubategeeza nti tuli live on Facebook ne ku YouTube ojja kutwagaana ku the Alternative Uganda, ku Facebook ni TikTok TV. Ate ku YouTube ojja kubanga otwagana ku the Alternative Uganda. Jayo likinga subscribe bigambe ebyo muluso gabinemye aye ngambaniriza ku show amanya nze Farida Bikobere era nga njaga kubategeeza ntuliko Snap Talk esawa zibera 12 nga toyingiddewo tugenda kubanga twogera nsonga z'abavubuka na butya buyinza okukwatamu obuvubuka bwo youth. Youthful age okulaba nti ate tegoyinze to west baogedde kusimbula that is a jargon that is used amongst the youths abantu abamuyinza okubanga temukimutegeera batemukimanyi kusimbula is genda mu bbaala nonywamu omwenge you enjoy life, you enjoy the moment nobeera nga kale ovuddeko okola like 70%, so nga tokyali soba oyinza otya okutambuzamu obulamu bwo weewaawo nga tetugidde kugenda ku clubbinga naye nga ate you are living a responsible life.
Okay. Thank you so much Farida and Lilian.
Like
bila mukalika baba
nendo okusima baba ni mama
mama yali tanna
mama Jovia Mutesi mwebalo okutegekera obusoga.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much Farida. When you get it right now, I'm a certified Gamba Nogu because I'm seated to a man in uniform. So please allow me welcome the guests you have in studios today. Please don't scare away. We have a very humble gentleman in studios. He's going to introduce himself and then we dive into a topical discussion. Please, sir.
Thank you so much. Our viewers on the TikTok. I am Assistant Superintendent of Police, Nyaika Gilbert. I am Community Liaison Officer at Katwe Police Division. I'm happy to be here today and in between these beautiful women. I think we're going to have a very good discussion.
Yes.
Yeah, it will.
Surely it has to be a very good discussion. Because earlier we were telling Afande Gilbert and we were telling him, so you people in your offices receive so many cases of what happens to the young people. Because of course it's very hard to find that a man or a woman above 60 years died in a bar or something. It has happened to the young people and all that. I know some of you that use social media, you happen to see a video sometime back where a young pretty girl was being dared to take a certain whiskey, so they were pouring it in her mouth and she had to, like take it like as if she's taking water and from the sources,
gulping.
She was gulping the entire thing. So from the sources we get, she didn't make it. Well, she lost her life. So she was there, it looks simple, but then she lost her life. Recently we have seen Martha's story, who passed away in a bar. We haven't yet gotten news from the postmortem, what really killed her, but again, she was in a bar enjoying life. So that is what really triggered our topical discussion of the day. Bana abavubuka. Yes, tukola nnyo, some of our mental health by the way tebera steady. Sometimes tugenda mu bbala kwejjako what is bothering us. But of course I'm going to start with Afande. How are we supposed to enjoy life responsibly? The ladies will chip in with their questions they have as young people. Yeah.
Thank you so much. You see, all of us, I think, we get to the world unknowingly. You grow and learn very, very things. And life is about an individual. As you get to grow, because you see, when we have young children, mostly those are below 18. That's why the law protects them. The law protects them and they are encompassed within the law to make sure that even when anything happens, we can even go ahead to even charge their parents for negligence, for failing to do certain things, because it's the role or mandate within the parent to make sure that they look after their children when they're below 18. And now when a kid goes beyond 18, we believe that this child has grown.
Adult, yeah.
So whatever they are doing, they really know what they are doing. So meaning, you as a person, you should be having your dreams. What do you want to be in the future? Where do you want to go? So now, the issue starts with career guidance.
Okay.
Right from home, school.
Yeah.
And these kids are guided so well for them to know what comes ahead.
Yes.
You see?
Yeah.
To tell them, look here, you want to do A, B, C, D, but you should have this path for you to be there. Now, We have a trend whereby I think people have think there's making money easy. You can make money easy. Someone wants to find a way of making easy money. And now, that is where the trend is. Now you'll find the young boys getting into schemes where they can easily make money, and they fail to do the proper things. Then the girls have also found it somehow easy, because I've seen some girls who are basically going with men in the bars, or basically to make money off. So there is where the problem is. Now, if we have proper career guidance, right away from home, because you see earlier, home is supposed to be your first school.
Yes.
At home, because now there are parents who don't even have time to talk to their children. They don't have time to even have a cup of tea and have a discussion. They come back home either late because of work, they're very tired, or at times some of them have neglected their duties and left. You find the kid is being helped by the house girls or the maids at home. The ones who are helping these kids, the ones who are very close to the kid. Now, this maid, I don't want to underrate them or underestimate them, but their level, some of them, their level of understanding, education, might not be that good. So they don't have much, they will impact into these children.
Okay. In fact, some of them are from the village.
Exactly. So the best they can do is keep the children safe at home. Don't do this, don't do that. That's why you find some maids you've seen on some videos where a maid is beating the kid. Because that's what they can do. That's the best they can do. For them, they know the best thing I can do with you is make sure don't touch this, don't do that, don't go here, don't. So when you do it, because these kids are very funny, they are stubborn, so the maid will be annoyed. Then he and that's the best to be possible. But now, when it comes to nurturing, upbringing, counseling, the parents should come in.
Okay. Thank you so much, Afande. You have mentioned that it all starts from home. Charity begins at home. So you're saying our parents have failed at some point, which I believe, at some percentage, I believe, yes, our parents have failed. This generation, yes, you find some people who are raised by maids, but then you find someone my age who are even dying most. Some of them aren't raised by, by those maids. Like people 25, 26, 27. Some of them, they didn't have maids. It's more of lately that maids are happening so much. And you find that when we were starting, earlier, Lilian said that, in our generation, when you don't do this, you're fake, you're so backward. Yeah, you don't booze. Like, how don't you booze? You're like, hey, you're a villager, So I feel like group influence has really, really, really played a part. That even when you're nurtured, the moment you're at campus, okay, everyone at hostel is leaving. And then you're like, nsigale wano nebowe. So you go along, you're like, na anti wamu wavawa kuwabi nebi wamfu. See now ze kagwe kakwamala mkwano go na kuyiza speed out. Na wako chakwa. So I feel like I agree with the Afande at some extent. Some parents have not done their jobs. Actually, currently, parents are leaving children to be raised by maids. And you find omwana ali mu form 4, nebuli holiday, not even vacation. Buli holiday, abera mu kibala. As in, omwana young as 16, 15, abana abera mu bala, young as they are. So parents, you have played a role on letting your children down. So young people can have fun. And by young people, let me clarify, I'm following up on the Chagame 18 and above, because the fun of the 17 and below, it should be going to the park, stuff like that, not in a bar or something. So I'm going to go to the ladies. Ladies, we as young people, what do you think has failed us? Okwanti, we have fun, but we fail to have the fun responsibly. We can put it to the government, since we have government related person in studios. But anyway, let me take to the ladies. Farida, I'll start with you.
I do not want to say government takes the whole blame. Yes. Wewawo they are partly to blame for what is happening to us as youths currently.
We are going to serve corrupted you.
No, you haven't corrupted me, but osinzira olaba ntoja kusanga omwana ina bachelor's nga she's doing waiting job in a bar. Not because chayagala naye ke kalima kaliwo. Kakati olwensonga tata waba yakusomesa bakusubira mu kinene. You hawk your body. To kuongerako sente kuzofuna. Osobola okubanga you cannot even lie your parent. Nina office je nkola mukombe you work in a bar. So government ifenga abavubuka etufairizo olwensonga tetulina mirimu. The rate of unemployment in Uganda is high, so you find that osobola okusoma no fuluma university nga toyina wogenda kola. Even our education system yonja genda yobulala nti you will go to university no fuluma nga you can't do anything unless if someone employs you. Even when they employ you, or you find that you cannot even perform ko mulimu gwe bakutesemu. So the government takes a bigger percentage in the blame when we want to apportion. So first of all, I will apportion the blame to the government.
Maybe if I may ask, who is government?
The government are the people in power holding positions.
No. We are the government.
No, we are not. I do not want that narrative of the people are the government.
No.
We are
this
not
is
the
where we're
government.
actually going wrong. The government is all of us.
No.
Because all of us have a role to play.
Yes, please.
Now, when you say government, you're like saying government should... you will not employ everyone.
Yeah.
That's why we are... The government you and me are in... we are coming up with, that's why you have a TV like this to employ people. That's why there are other people making up factories, what. But the problem, the challenge is that our own children or the youth don't want certain jobs. There are jobs they think are meant for them. A job where you sit under an AC, you have a chair that is
around in a chair.
That's the chair.
The white collar job.
Exactly. That's where they want to be. They don't think that they are even jobs where you can hustle.
Which jobs are funded?
Even the waiters or waitresses you're talking about make some good money. But now
some of them, not all of them.
No. Let me tell you, the way we earn. If I tell you the way you earn, and if you do a comparison, you'll find that someone who's earning around 400,000, as so long as they have a good saving culture, financial discipline is okay, you'll find them doing much better with their 400,000, better than a person earning $1 million.
In Kampala.
Because you see, the person earning $1 million wants to go and sleep in a house of 250,000.
Only, even 500.
No, I'm trying to show you. Now, they want to take their kids to very big schools if they do have their kids. Now, such a person wants to show appearance at the biggest bars in town. They want to eat at the biggest restaurants in town. So their expenditure is as big or even more than their income. But now someone who understands their problem, they know they are earning little, they go and find a suitable house that suits them, as long as it's a house that is decent and that suits their... You see the challenge we have.
Let me cut it short on houses. Now in Makindye East and Makindye West, it's hard for you to get a house. The
one is terming as decent.
Decent houses tujatandikira mu mitwalo 15 eyo no
tebera decent
naye ate emitwalo 25 ojafuna single room nga tejamu na kitanda kya nnyako mukaaga.
No. Okay.
Nga tolina na space.
Bw'oba ofunye nyumba, if you have a house of 100,000, not so, you're a single person. A very good house, a very decent to take a whole little kati gwele kanko buze. Why do you want to sleep in a double bed?
A double bed?
Hey.
No.
Let's get realistic. No. Why am I looking? No, I am just one person. One person.
Yes.
And I'm looking for a very big double bed.
So for the inchinya.
But you're looking for that very big bed. You can have a moderate lifestyle.
Yes.
Very moderate. That you have a good, decent place where you're staying. It's small but well looking. This is a a singles place.
Well,
Okay.
before I found that mission, it was making submission.
I want us to go back to the real point because we are talking about the fun bit. How do youths? Okay, government has failed them. It has not given them jobs, but then the fun is in their hands.
I want to insist the government has failed.
I want to agree with Farida. So the government has not given them jobs.
Can I tell
but
you,
when it comes to fun,
you know that police,
someone's decision.
By the way,
make.
do you know that police made an advert recruiting 10,000? 10,000.
Nante misoso
But
mingi.
no, but you know how many people have applied?
Karanka.
No. The other day, prison did the same. Rua has done the same.
Do you
These
know
are all
how
government
many
institutions.
students graduate from universities every year?
Every year.
It is
Which is
beyond
okay.
10,000.
It's more than- yeah.
So what the government
Makerere
is giving
okay,
us is little to what we are asking from the government.
Okay,
But also our
Farida,
funding.
let's go back to the
That is
fun
not
part.
right.
Yes.
That was part of my
How
funding.
are we supposed to have fun
My other point
responsibly?
is fenga bavubuka tulina pressure. You know, we have pressure from the friends, pressure from our fellow youths. They're living a lifestyle you don't even know where they're getting their money. Now oyagala living a lifestyle wetyo. Kakati mukwagala okuliving a lifestyle wetyo. Ojja kukolera mu ensobi. Abasinga, some of the youths go to bars nga temanyi na mwenge gutya guliyo. They have never tested any kind of booze, but they find it there and they test it because they don't want to be termed villagers. So kubeera ngoli munachalo in a bar that is expensive. Bakute ku meza and you are asking for a Smirnoff. They will why would you ask for a Smirnoff in Mezana? So you will go and ask for things you don't know. You go ask for a Moet you have never tested and you take it in large quantities, you end up blacking out. The pressure from the friends, the fellow youths, etuletedde okubeera mu mbeera gye tulimu nti you will want to prove a point. Ate erifa abaana abawala, you want to prove a point. We live beyond our means. Osanga omwana omwala asula mu apartment ya mitwalo nsanvu, she's not working, and then you asking yourself, omwana nakyawa sente zi-sustaining apartment yeyo. So nti we want to live a life that we haven't yet reached. Kakati nekirala nitubeera ne pressure, you know, oyagala oyambalenga Lilian bwayambadde, you want to drive a car, you don't even know how, kati you want to drive a car afande javuga. Tomanyi myaka emeka afande gyakoledde okuba nti avuga emmotoka eyo at that age. But because kati gotandika okwe comparing otuuka ku level gy'otannatuukako. Kati olw'ensonga you find that ogenda tandika ogenda mu kukola life decision is in charm because you are going mu level etaliyo.
Okay. Thank you so much, Farida. And I want to agree with you because those are some of the things that Afande also said. Abavuka twagade nnyo ebintu byamangu mangu nnyo ate tunyagadde nnyo ekinyumo bakiyita kinyumo because
kunyumirwa.
Yeah, I remember being at campus one time everyone left and I just remained at hostel alone. Yes, it was bad,
and
but
it
then
felt weird.
Yes, it felt so weird, but then at the end of the day I remembered I have work tomorrow. For them they'll be sleeping while I'm having work and then I have to go for lectures. But you find so many young people may not do that. Anyway, it was even once when I did that. It's not like I'm a superhero. So I'm going to cross over to Lilian. Lilian, is for you, how do you think we as young people we should have fun, like, but responsibly? Because I find I get the culture you're saving. You're a young person who are even living beyond your means. Farida mentioned is that girls don't earn, but they just live in expensive apartments, as in just expensive apartments, and we admire them. You also begin to strain. You live beyond your means because you know I've seen Farida is in an expensive apartment. She doesn't work, but she's there. Attends and kola. I can really afford this. When afuna ko salary yange, nenkubira John oba Sami na stela ko zatela ko I will afford this apartment. Yeah. So, lady angenda kudewa, how do you think would have enjoyed life really? Nenga tuli kubeera responsible with that culture nga afande yagamenga we can save and live up to, you know, our goals.
Abavubuka ennaku zino I think I would say oba beekyaye ku myaka ate emito ennyo. Sinnamanya lwaki beekyaye naye emyaka gikyali mito nnyo abantu okutandika okwekya, like okutandika okuba nga abagivize up on life. Nti society eno erina engeri gye judging omuntu asomye, especially kasita oyambala akakofiira ako. Society ye erina ekifaananyi kyekulabamu ate era kyekusuubiramu. Ne wasanga nti omuvubuka akola nnyo okusanyusa society. Society eyo mbaliddemu ne family ye mwava because ekika kyo bwe kimanya nti wagraduatinze e Makerere oba Kasozi k'abayivu oba wawonna wonna wagraduatingidde, the next thing they want to see you somewhere. Balina baagala okulaba ne bwebeera society omwana we yasoma naye alabika muna emirimu gyabula, omwana we yasoma naye abeera waka, omwana we yasoma naye ali bwati ne bwati. Sabaana abamu okwewala society okubuugirako. amaliriza anoonyezaayo mikwano gye gy'akasiba tulabyeko abaana bangi nnyo abamala university n'ataddayo waabwe mu kyalo n'asigala mu kibuga Kampala nga n'omuzadde we tamanyi mwana ono waabeera naye nga yakimanyi mwana ng'ali Kampala ayiiya era agira namuweerezaayo 2, 5, 10 obulamu ne butambula ye omuzadde n'alowooza nti omwana ali bulungi naye ng'omwana gy'asula eno abaana basula mu ruumu emu nga basulamu abantu 10 ono bw'ayiwa wano mu mwezi bwe guggwako buli mwaka contributinga ne bwegubera mutwalo ono weesatu oli waazino netusasula rent bwa $3 ennyumba ne tugisulamu society ne contributinze ennyo ku ky'abaana bano okuba nti batuuka ne babeera stressed out ne bawulira nga abakooye ensi nga balaba tewali gye basobola ne beekyawa because n'abazadde gye twaliddukidde omuzadde agamba nakuweerera kati yessaawa naawe onzirize oz'omuzigo because abazadde abasinga olumala university bwoti olukutikkira wennyini waakuteera ensonga we zikoma so omwana ono bw'alaba nga biringa ebiganye afanda yagedde ku quick money because abaana basoma ddiiru wansi awo akugamba kino kijja funa bwe tugenda bweti wano tujja funa kati bw'atuuka eri because ebimu tebabirambulula teogambe nti no naye bw'otuuka eri n'ojjukira nti ewaffe embeera eri bweti ne bweti n'abaganda bange because olumala okutikkirwa nga muzadde wakwasa banno kati kwatako kuono kwatako kuoli kuba kati gwolinga asomye kati naganye n'abaana baganda bange abali emabega wange njagala batuukeko at least mu senior 4 senior 6 amaliriza akoze ebintu ebiteetaagisa naye mu kubikola okwo tulinamu ne issue eya social media social media is putting people on pressure leero mbadde mbuuza Teangel nti okusmokinga shisha n'ofuwa omukaboti ne bakwata ka video like is it prestigious
ngeyabanje babo
because abana bakikola nyo bakimaking okubanti kyamaanyi ate kyangu nnyo okukola kati ebintu ng'ebyo osanga omwana nga ye omulimu gwakola n'omuzadde tagumanyi naye ate social media eneretedde abantu
nga yeeyo kyamawugwo gamalawo
agakoleeza buli lunaku bw'amala okugakoleeza ebintu bye bakola ebintu ebimu biri hidden abazadde bafahamu tebali ku social media so they can't know these things naye ng'omwana ali ku social media either kwe yeetundira bakwakolera emirimu gye emyekusifu gyatasobola nagamba muzadde oba mutunuzamu nti nkola kino oba nkola kiri so social media nayo nebanga erina kyecontributinze ku bavubuka okuba nti baggwamu oli atunulira banne nga baguze bye baguze ebyokunywa bye babipanze mu akalabo oko bakayita batya akakalobo omwe babituuza naye babitadde mu bucket omwo n'alabamu brands ez'enjawulo naye n'agamba okay bwenfuna omukisa nga Farida wagambye babwe ntuukako mubala bweti ne bweti ngenda tumya kino tumye kino
ate
naddala nga bakugulira oba oluusi abavubuka bamwagenda ne mubala nga talina kyayina but because alabye ku social media nga bane basilayinga somewhere nagabwe ngenda mubala eyo omusanga akuŋŋaanya mmeeza ku mmeeza wana akuŋŋaanyaawo kano wali n'akuŋŋaanyaawo kano so oluusi bwe banywa bintu ebyo bibajjako obwongo nakola ebintu ebiri nasty abaana abamu bagenze mu bivulu ne balwana abalala because eddembe government lyetuwadde lingi to enjoy because bw'otunula ne rankings Uganda yemu ku mawanga agasinga okubeeramu essanyu erisuse ne bwe kubeera kunywa tuli ranked I think bwe tuba tetuli mu kisooka kyakubiri oba kyakusatu mu Africa actually ndoza ne mu nsi yonna nti Uganda tunywa naye ate ekyo si kyalibadde kitu describing amawanga amalala nti essanyu liba lya beeto oli waddembe okusanyuka okukyakala okukeesa obudde nga bw'oyagala so kiretedde abavubuka bangi nnyo okuluzinga focus on what they are supposed to do okuluzinga track because we are in a free market economy you're free to do anything you want ali ku social media ali enasobola okunywa n'akuteeka ku social media and government is not doing anything nti bw'ateeka ku social media n'omwana omuto abadde si waakubiyiga asobola okulaba nti ono bw'aba nga akitaddeyo that means that's the kind of life I want to live so ebintu ng'ebyo nga tewali regulation ku kintu kyonna buli muntu waddembe okukola kyayagala bisudde abavubuka bangi mu ntata ffe bakulembeze b'enkya naye simanyi oba enkya tunaatuukayo ng'ebiwoowolo tubyokya kati simanyi oba enkya tunaatuukayo nga tunywa ne twerabira n'okuba nti enkya tulina okukola we've seen abavubuka ku makyo ne Monday morning nga taliiko
nga yakafuluma mibala
so people have normalized all those things ebala kate of course it's business for some people are earning out of that ne bibera bivulu but government needs to at least regulate ne bwe libeera ssanyu ne bw'abeera muntu ng'omwadde ebbeetu lingi nnyo bajja kukoleramu ebiteetaagisa naye bw'abanga gavumenti teregulatinze kintu kino now this vice is growing tekikyatandikira kuba 18 kisse kitandise okusomolayo abe 15 16 17 bumutuukira ku 18 aba akuguse aba yaggwayo kyemmanyira ne afanda ajja kunjulira nti bafunyeyo cases bwe zityo ng'omwana atanaweza 18 years naye ng'ebika by'omwenda ng'asobola bikusomera kimu ku kimu ate nga bwe kitestinga ebivulu ebimu bye bagamba nti bakkiriza abavubuka because abaana kati bakula omwana omulaba wa 15 naye ng'omubiri gwe mukulu naye agenda mu kivulu ne batabuuza ono wa myaka emeka but because they also want money nabo oluusi obasaasira okiraba so ne baleka abaana bano ne bayingira ne beekola byonna bye beekoze ne bwe bubeera buseego because people are normalizing things nti tujja tegeka omukolo ku pate oba kivulu oba ku gundi ku beach buli omuntu waddembe okwambala nga waayagala because I mean ku beach toyambalirawo gomesi toyambalirawo ki naye ate ki ekivaamu mu ekyo so tosobola genda na gomesi bannange bayinza n'okubanyako olukyalo nali ngezeeyo nga nyambadde twali mu office weya ne Farida ne tulabika nga ababuze we tulaga naye twalinga ababuze ng'olabye ddala tulinga abali mu kifo ekikyamu Farida yali akubye n'akakondo so nti bw'otuuka mu kifo ekyo gwe kennyini nnyini olabye ddala nga ennyambalayo tesuutinga kifo ekyo but also if there are regulations someone would know omuntu amanya nti kale ne wankubadde ngenda kusanyukira wano naye ate essanyu lyange terina kusukka wano oba essanyu lyange ndikola because n'abazadde bye balaga abaana gw'oli muzadde onywa n'ogangayira n'ogwa ne kukuba bakuleeta buleesi ku makya nga bakuwalula so omwana ono buli
mwagudde wano mu kimme
mu sindika owa booda ajja munoni so omwana buli wakula ng'alaba ebintu ng'ebyo abamu agamba it's okay okunywa ko ne tata twakulaanye
bagamba ffe waffe tuli banywi
munaba byewaanira
nkuba kuleeti y'omwenge wali nga tewali aŋŋambye nako naye ng'omwana yeewaanira mu kintu ekifaanaganako bwe kityo so these are some of the things abazadde bye batazuula bye bata paying attention to ng'omwana amaliriza osoma ku university omusindiseewa era ofuna kadde ki akatula n'omwana w'oyo n'owulira ensi emunyiga kyenkana ki because abaana abawala ojja kusanga omwana ng'alina layini ye leero nsula wagundi enkya nensula ewagundi buli lwasulayo abaako kyajjayo eno mbaako kyenzijjayo it's like business naye omulaba asula mu nnyumba ya apartment ejjuddemu n'ebintu naye nga gwe omuzadde teweebuuzaamu omwana ono akola mulimu ki toweebuuze kale yagamba akola mu kampuni bweti ne bweti olina abaana abalala bagambe banoonyerezeeko kale akatonotono omanye omwana we ali mu mikono ki omusindise ludda nja kujja nkwanjulira emikwano gyange ono ye Farida ono ye Teangel ono abazadde abamu bali blessed asobola okulaba through your friends nakubulya gye mikono gyolina si mituufu oba weetaaga okyuseemu but their parents who just get excited nga balabye omwana nga alina emikwano egyakabi alina emikwano egikola bwe kiti nebwe giti naye tomanya emikwano eno bwe badda gye babeera oba e Kampala bakola kyekituufu yes
okay thank you so much Lilian. To our viewers, if you're watching online, please leave a comment about the topical discussion of the day. How do you think we would enjoy life but responsibly? Because like Lilian said earlier, we are the leaders of tomorrow, but chances are very, like things look like people, some of you are not going to reach the tomorrow to lead. So people have termed us as a sad generation. This generation is sad, but you mentioned kola and all that. But then I think everyone ought to have fun. The fact that it's even a sad generation. But I feel like so many bars have come up. And for Lydian has been advocating for regulation. Okay, bala weriri, but how about they close by 12? Or how about they close by 2? And you know, because how do you have brains? Zisule mubala, zikere tomorrow they work, and then in the evening you go back to the bar, as in tomorrow you're going to work, and tell me why your brain is, you're not going to get a clot in your brain, because I mean you're overworking your head, you're not sleeping, for a reason. So how do we have fun? I'm crossing over again to Afande. Afande, have you been to a bar before?
Bar? Yeah. Yes, yes.
I'm
Though
sure
I'm not a drinker.
Yeah, you just go there just to look for culprits.
Not really. I think at times you have friends and they invite you to a place. Maybe they have parties or anything. So but I am not a drinker of alcoholic substances.
Okay, I want to inform you that in this generation, so someone can feel okay to buy you alcohol of 1M, but they can't just pick that 1M and give it to you in cash.
That
Are
is
you
true.
with that? Yeah. So that is where I really want you who has, I know you have gotten some cases from bars where you know someone has come because due to drunkenness there has been reason like rise in domestic violence, like so many people come up, like so many things come out of the, you know, their enjoyment. Anyway, we have talked about even only bars. There's so many places like Lilian started the beach, and we saw people die in water and all that. Maybe people so pool. So we may have brought the bar very high, maybe because so many cases are there compared to the other places. But for you, due to for the time we are left with, besides nurturing, besides career guidance, how else do you think young people or youths or anyone out there can have fun, but then responsibly?
Yes, I think to start on, you see regulation is personal. You can regulate yourself as a person. And that's why I say this all starts from home. How you grow up. You see, where I come from is where you'll have something to, like, what will they say? If I literally say it in Runyoro Toro, it is Baragambaki.
Banandola bata.
Hey, they're like,
Faras baganda we say banagamba bacha.
Hatito bagamba baragambaki. So you're like saying, what will they say? So and so's son? Huh? Is this our boy? This is our girl? She the one was seeing? Because I've seen some girls go out there. Like you've said, one musician went to, I think I was seeing pictures on social media, and literally she was naked. Even something, but you seeing literally everything. She's naked.
Yeah.
Now, that's why you'll say, Banagambachi. Mwana wa gundi. Yatambudde bwati. So now, that is where the regulation comes in.
Self-regulation.
You're regulating yourself. You're going to the bar, fine, you're drinking. But then you're like, but how do they see me walking in italics? So you regulate yourself. You make sure when you drink, you are stable, when you still have that sense, and say, let me walk away when I still have the sense. You get?
Yes.
And then there's also thinking through. Surely, I am not decampaigning because I know the bar people, the ones who are making the alcohol, pay taxes here and there. But still, should it be a must for you as a person?
To take the alcohol? No.
As a young person? Yes.
It
Now,
shouldn't.
like you're saying, someone would not give you $1 million, but buy alcohol of $1 million. Because they want to show off. Because if I gave you the $1 million, no one will know that I've given you the $1 million. But I come to the bar, we sit, we drink like 4 million. Then when we walk out, we are there. You've not exactly. Nenga, you've been there. You're telling people to agunywede. Jo tuanywede. Then we magunywede. What next? What do you have? What are you going to show off? So now we can regulate the fun. You can regulate the fun. The fun is all about what you want. No. Kawunyemu tebagenda kukwata gwe bigere oba passenger. Bajja kukwata avuga.
Bajikomera bajimodifying ne ababigenda baji.
Ate kati webigero namukwata atya. Kawunyemu nti avuga.
Kubanga ajja kuba ku boda ng'aganga yidde naye nga si yavuga.
Exactly. Actually abantu abamu bagezi bwe bamanya nti Kawunyemu waali ng'emmotoka agireka ku bbaala n'alinya boda agenda waka, which is okay because the whole instance is about don't drink and drive. So if you've taken something, pack, we'll go on a border. Now, we want to see where we want to take the country with the young people. Because literally, the young people are the next leaders.
Yes.
Though many of them are saying, but tomorrow is already here. No, tomorrow you're talking about where we're talking about you being the leader. You need to be a prepared leader. It's not something that will jump from the blue ntikati gwe president waffe. No, you need to have gone through a proper system. To how have we seen you? Are you capable of leading us? You cannot be sleeping in the bar. Then we trust you to become our leader tomorrow.
Yeah.
You get? It's like I'm imagining you find me on the road every day, midday and good. You guys will not even host me here.
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh no, I just swaza kuti. People will comment because the way people see me. So now, the impression we have is that the young people want free things, easy things.
Soft life.
Now, when it comes to the side of the girls, it's also becoming very worse. Like they have said, a girl wants a very good house, they want everything good. You get?
Expensive wigs.
Whether I didn't know that there are wigs for $1 million shillings.
Oh,
even
5.
Hey, now you're even telling me. Now me, I was thinking these things are like for 100. Hey, now someone tells me ka wigi ka $1 million ngamba okatadde ku mutwe. Nganebuza akakadde kaffe kono kasuddawo ku mutwe kakubibwa enkuba. You get how you okutta akakadde kamu kasudde ku mutwe. Naye nga akakadde kamu ako senga okakutta akakali ku mutwe n'ogenda n'oka-investinga somewhere kalina kye kakola. But because intention yonna eri ku ebyo. The other day, I think I was watching one of the musicians twali kulaba basketball. So a friend was sitting next to me. Katinga akutta akatambaala muno butawel. Kati akola bwati. Eno olina ngamba nti bwakola bwati ne kapu nagwa ajja kuba n'ebipaapi. So I know kwekwata. I laughed. Kati you get omukazi mukwata obudde bwonna n'omala like 4 good hours ng'oli mu makeup. N'omuli mu makeup bakola buno basiiga bino bongerako bino kati ebyo byonna very good. Kati ezo sente senga tuzibala because the makeup you're doing today tegenda kubaawo enkya. Ogenda kuddayo naabe pozi nga temunaaba. Ewe oddayo naaba Facebook. No. What I'm trying to show you that you might do it but not oftenly. That is one. Then naffe tubaagala nnyo nga muli natural.
Kweli?
Ate bakulimba ate kankubuulire nacho mwe nacho temutegeera bulungi. Nacho gwe ngamba nga weefaako naawe kati omulala ayagala nti ayimuke kubanga ne nacho no obeerako nacho kati kankubuulire ojja kulaba sigamba kubanga ngenda kukola kino naye nga ndaba mwena mwine enviiri naye leka mabuulire nze ndabyeko abakyala nga balina enviiri eziri natural zino ezaffe nyimpi ziri awo tezitukala kasente kangi. Very good. Nakyo weekiri. Naye kati waliwo n'omulala ng'alina akaviiri ke akakoze naye nga si kabeeyi nnyo. Tekali kabeeyi. You see what I'm trying to show? Kyengezaako kuleeta nti tubeere mu means zaffe tugezeeko kuregulating expenses ezimu. Kati mbuulira nnyo abantu nti if your earnings, total earnings ziri 100%, sekyo, you will do a division. Kola division yo eya 50 by 20 by 30. Now 50
expenditure
zizo za kuyambako.
Kutambuza bulamu.
20
investment.
Actually it's supposed to be 20 50 30. 20 50 30. 20 immediately you get your money like this temako 20 za saving ninga yogedde ng'olusoga jakeza saving osavinge 20% kati oddeyo ojjeko 50 ezigenda okukola
expenses
bona amala okukola awo 30 ziddemu zifooke saving. Exactly.
Kati tubeho percentage tuddemu 500
kyenjagadde okukulaga nti obuzibu bwe tuyina ffe tusooka oba ofuna emitwalo 5 sooka n'okolako byokoze n'osasula kati n'osigazaako emitwalo 3 n'ogamba gye 3 saving. It's very wrong. No, it's very wrong. Kati kati kusavinga kuba kusiba mutima. Nogamba nze ku mitwalo 5 gye nfuna emitwalo ago uliriza emitwalo ago nino gisavinganga asatu gensigaza kati ogenda kukwata asatu ago gogenda okufitinga mu byoyagala okukola kati priority wegenda okujjira ontegeera kati nkulaga tetunagenda kunjure katulowooze nti oli awo kati priority wegenda ogifoolingira awo nti kati what are my priorities okunywa bia not priority ng'osalamu okukola akaviiri kagundi ti akosika akebiri kakola nako kandabisa bulungi ng'okatiikinga okukola kino kati ojja kwesanga ng'ebintu by'obifiitinzeemu ebitali emergency ng'obipostpondinga to the next month. Ontegeera nabyo mu next month we byesanga nga tebiri priority nga still obipostpondinga kati ojja kwesanga otandise okukolera mu bintu byennyini by'olina okukola. Ontegeera kati bw'oyimuka leero nensanga nga emmotoka is not a priority. Ontegeera nga nsobola kulinnya kaboda n'engenda wenkolera mba njeetaaga ng'ogamba amafuta nga wonya mponya amafunya mponya okukanika nkola bino ontegeera bw'otegeera nti okwebaka mu nnyumba ey'emitwalo 2 efaanana n'ennyumba ey'emitwalo 10 kubanga by the way ojja kwesanga nga difference y'ennyumba eya2 n'ey'ekumi nga teri y'amaanyi weeri bajja kugamba nti eno eya2 mulimu ekinaabiro n'ettooyi eno mulimu ekinaabiro n'ettooyi teriimu ttooyi yawabweru yo ttooyi egyo ogisulamu ttooyi obeeramu buddakiika osobola kwesanga mu lunaku you've gone there like once. No, kati tekankubuulire nze mbalaba nnyo abakyala abasinga mbalaba ne bubbaketi kati tekababuulire bw'otuukamu eyo levo kati abaana baffe si we bali kati nja bagamba nti ojja kutunuulira wano n'onoonya abawala mu tawuni muno Kampala Makindye wano sekyo we'll move through obabuuze essimu ki gy'okwata bali ku maasaana naye n'oyo yennyini agimugulidde osanga si gyakwata
akwate kino
nga ye ali ku samusanga ye muntegeera naye kubanga alina kye yali amwagalamu neyefiiriza n'asiba onnyama n'agamba tugenda awo naye nga gutomanyi byotomedde otegeera so roughly nti omuntu kyoyagala by the way bw'oba olina ekintu kyoyagala olina okubanga osobola kyetuusaako if you want okugula iPhone are you able to buy it yourself? Oba oli able ng'eri mu means zo kyobola kati ojja kujja mu priority list yo does an iPhone fall in my priority list of this month? Yes. nti njigule oba nedda sijja jigula neno gye nkozesa eservinga same purpose kubanga ffenna tubeera awo nze ndaba mutugamba bugambi nti iPhone erina kamera nungi naye the real thing nze nsindika ka message ku WhatsApp tekajja nga kali upside down kajja nga kateredde ng'akakowe kajja so it's the priority we are looking at bw'oba osobola kugenda mu bbaala mukwano gwo ng'akugulira omwenge gwa miliyoni emu gwosobola gwegulira
nedda.
You see, I will ask someone nze bujja nenkugamba nti bakuwa ekyokunywa you get nze omaye abakazi ogenda mu bbaala n'omusanga ng'abadde anywa kinayiro kye bw'omugamba bakuwa ekyokunywa n'atumisa ecupa wabaddewo nga tosobola gyegulira kati bwemba siriiwo omanyi kwemanyiza ebintu byotasobola nga tosobola kisustaininga kati abaana bwe bagendera awo ne batandika okukola ebitaliiyo n'atandika okujja mu bbaala kubanga ayagala abasajja bamulabe ayambadde bugundigudi obuli awo
yezinyazinya
so they pick attraction naye omusajja gw'ogendedde tomanyi nabyali ogenda kunywa omwenge gwe otamiire akutwale ewaka ewuwe akukozeseza tomanyi oba mwakozeseza kondomu oba temugikozeseza you don't know his status tomanyi oba musajja mufumbo oba tali mufumbo then the next day you see mukyala wazize ng'akulumba now you create a lot of problems you get so then you young men abavubuka abato you want to naawe kulaga abawala tinange nsobola oluusi n'emmotoka gy'olimu ya taatawo ebintu by'oyagala okukola tobisobola now what happens tomorrow ogenda kubba because you want to sustain that life so but you can work within your means nomanya nti kubanga nayinako akatono naye bamulabawo abakazi tebagenda kukola nti kubanga nti gwokola bino na bino no ate n'abawala bw'oba obaagala bakulabe bo abakazi obaagala just because of sleeping with them oba it's about ntunoonya mukazi wakubeera naye if your intention is to look for a person gwosobola okubeera naye meaning nti osobola kubanga oregulatinga buli kimu omuntu n'akulabira kubanga abakazi ajja kukwagala ne bw'oba nga tokoze byokoze so that is where we are so nze saagala tutandike blame game mumanya government tekoze bino manya biki naffe tetuyina bye tukoze mmwe government nga tennakola gwe government ogikoledde ki what have you done that omusolo gw'owadde weebale nnyo it is good you have done that but does that stop you from also doing you see I have a friend yamala okusoma yasomera actually Kyambogo bwe yamala mulimo tegirabise muwala yali afunye opportunity by that time nali nkolera Bunyangabo so she's like I want to come and see your place najja bwe yajja it was a market day anga erivo markets are almost every day asanga motoka z'amatooke asanga omusajja amumanyi bw'akireka avuga lori ogamba ate gundi okola ki eno nti eno gyenzijja tujja eno buli almost every day to pick matooke namubuulira then the girl was surprised yasanga batunda enkota y'ekitooke bweti ebeera nkota 10,000 agamba n'atandika okukola saveeye bwe yavaayo n'akwatagana n'oyo omwami n'agenda ekireka n'agulawo akadduuka katono n'atandika omuleeteranga amatooke oba enkota nga 10 n'aleetayo ennyaanya n'aleetayo obutungulu bintu ng'ebyo kati ye kye yakola n'atandika okufuna contacts getting contacts here and there akukubira nti Mumbejja tukoze tutya nkuweereze emimu emeka ngwe 5 nkuwaatire nti nga akuwaatira ateeka mu kaveera ayina waliwo boda stage nga ayina n'abafuusa bamukwa kati ababoda ng'abagamba twalira gundi kati gwe osasula wa boda ez'amatooke maybe 13,000 n'owano wa boda transport n'akomawo ontegeera so mpola avudde kireka aguddewo endala bweyogerera now I think she has like 4 branches n'avaawo n'afuna n'enkoko n'ayongeramu ebirala kati rafule ogendayo ewuwe omugamba nsindikira enkoko emu ogikoleko bulungi ntooke nterako obumonde
ennyanya butungulu.
Exactly. Now this girl cannot look for a job.
She can't.
She can't, obviously.
What she's getting out there.
She's being...
Kati takyalina gamba luli ye yetuulirawo naye kati alinawo abakozi kati abeera adduka agenzeko bweyogerera alabye bali batya ajja gundi baleese oda gye naleese gundi yatuuseeyo adduse salaama amanyi nti waliwo kino agenda buseganawo. So at the end of the day ali busy naye mu ebyo byonna ali mu kuzimba ennyumba salaama. She bought a plot of land, she's building. But this is through kukola. Obwongo kati abaana bafu obwongo bwabwe bonna buli awo nooza tebabutegeka bulungi bonna buli mukulowooza nti paka nina okufuna omulimu ogwa ofiisi. Bw'omubuulira nti akalima akaliwo kakukola ku mafuta agamba awo sigenda kujja kukola.
Because tebakulaga nti emirimu gino egy'emikono osobola okugyamu sente. Or you can make your life better.
But I think you've seen the new policies of government.
Yes.
BitVet. No, they have actually brought in BitVet. That abaana basome ebyemikono. Kati waliwo skilling centers.
Skilling Uganda.
Bayigiriza abaana kukola ebyemikono bakola ki. So you can even be a degree person. Then oddayo mu kali aka skilling center.
No kafuna
ontegeera. Mukwano gwange azanya basketball musanga nnyo bwe tugende kuzanya ng'alina bw'aluka obutambaala aluka obuntu bwe and I'm sure she makes some good money out of them. Aguza abantu obuntu bwe busweta buki ng'abukoze bulungi. She's making money kati yeetaaga just kwa aneesinga skill eyo agyongereko ekirungo kitono appropriating. Kyovula wa government etuwadde negamba kale tubaweeyo akasente PDM ng'okakozesezza ki gukolamu n'abantu baffe si bye baliko katuuse.
Okay, thank you so much Afande. Nze sifuna copy PDM kale nze sinafuna mu government, let me say, and mmanyi nebetudde nawo mu studios apart from maybe Afande. Fina yetuzifunangako but let's hope for the best. Tetufanga nga tufuddeyo. Anyway, due to time.
Tuva wano ngenda kulaba nga we mubeereyo. Tulabe
tubeera wano wennyini. Ekyalo. Era kini nakuddayo mu kyalo.
No, I mean your village within here mu Kampala.
Wano lukuli wano.
Obeera lukuli. Tugenda kufolonga ne chairman.
Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, Afande. I think due to time, with the ladies, I'm just going to give you a minute, each one of you. Just akatalekeka what you think that we should really do. Afande atwisizam to live within our means. Kale technical. Well, some things that sound like tebisoboka, but buli kimu kisoboka. We have a government ofuna atano, saving a kabiri. As an atano that practice by them to see how far it can help. Yeah. So you can also try it, and you see, you never know, it may work for you. No gabanai. An idea yanga ya rawo Bikobere Farida.
Farida is eyeing you.
Farida.
No, me, I wish you well.
Yeah, of course.
Of saving.
Of course, yes. Akatalekeka, how do you think? Yes, some of the people are even living within their means, but then nobela onogamba yenza injini enviri za mitwala bi akankoleza kumi and all that. So Farida akataleka, how do you think we can have fun? Why do you come naked? Because you know, for you it's fun for you, you feel okay doing it. Ngagotoloza kubanagamba batya, yeah? So Farida goloza akatalekeka, what should we do to live responsibly but have fun?
Ekisookera ddala banne njaga okubakubiriza nti emibiri gyaffe engine nga tunasipendinga ku kintu kirala kyonna tesigendako mu ddwaliro weekebeze omubiri gw'olyoke olina ekirwadde kyonna kyewakutte oba ekyakukutte sobola ate n'ekirala osanyusaako ku mmeeme eyo olyako kamera akalungi. That was a by the way. Tuyinza kubeera tutya. We are not saying abantu balekerawo ogenda mu club because people are going to die of depression if they don't go and find things that give them happiness. But what we are saying is learn life skills. Life skills will keep you out of danger. Omuntu akuyise akugambye tugenda ku club bweti ne bweti. Go online, do research, ask friends around. Clubs ezibana reviews. Abantu aba visitingako bazogeddeko biki. Go and make research before ngebi abantu bye baba bagenda. Mogezera mikwano jo. Before you enter a bar or a club, wabwero identify a spot. Ngambe singa tuba tuwebuzeeko wano. wetwesinkana oba mugenze n'emmotoka everyone abuze ku munne twesanga ku mmotoka such that nti temujja kugamba nti ate za simanje yalaze twamunonyeza nga tetumulaba already you have identified a spot singa munnamu ababuzeeko n'ekirala let us be careful in those places where we go nga abantu abasinga batatu environment yaffe tetugiri sure because ogenda mu club everyone is new so take care of your drinks your food bw'obanga ekyokunywa kyo owulira tosobola kugenda n'okomawo n'okiyiwa tambula nakyo kikubeere ku kiddo woogenda wekibeera tubeere balamu. I am not going to say stop clubbing because I'm telling you this Uganda is depressing us. We are going to have a lot of people dying of depression. I found that didn't you see that Uganda is in position 4 of people having mental cases, and we are in position 13 in the whole world.
Because of these drugs you're taking. Because of the drugs you're taking. The drugs they are taking. That's why you're depressed. Mental health.
So let us learn life skills. Let us tweyigirize okukola ebintu bye tuli passionate about. You might find that you don't even need a club. Yeah. You might want to go to a gym. It will also lift your soul.
Oh, go swimming.
Go swimming. Oyinza kanga kikutwala mu club osobola okukifuna ewantu awalala. N'ekintu ekirala ennyo twemanyiiza okubeera
going to church.
Yes, more associations wembadde nzija ku byalo. Wabeerawo associations that churches, waliwo groups katugeze ladies groups, youth groups, where you can go gather and talk about life, lift each other, motivate each other. Bija kwanga bituyamba nnyo.
Okay, Lilian.
Twewala okoppereza emikopperezo gisuse mu bavubuka olw'okubanda bemunanga abuukidde wano oyinza okwesanga nga omutima gwo tegusobola wanirira bintu biri very strong. So twewala okoppereza ate ekirala government ekole kyamaanyi nnyo kulaba nti at least regulating ebintu nga bino eno because edda kawunyemu nga wali ng'omuntu atya okunywa ennyo takyali nnyo wamaanyi engalo because
President yagamba let my people drink don't touch my drunkenness.
To put it right,
takyatya kumuteeka ku mawulire
tukoze kawunyemu I think for the last 2 weeks I've been seeing we have done it but no akati ulira privacy y'abantu togenda kutandika biri ebyokukwata abantu you see oline bw'abanywedde nti akoze omusango you don't need to go and expose them.
Okay,
you need to take a camera no our role by the way for police tetuli ba camera fe tulina okukwata tukuteke mateeka nga ogayina okuba kubanga tetusobola kutandika okujajinga emirundi ebiri.
Okay, Lilian ng'omaliriza.
Ngenda kubanga mpunzika n'abazadde namwe mukola obuvunaanyizibwa bwammwe ng'abazadde newankubadde olina abaana bakuze bafuuse kyetwala do your responsibility as a parent. Beera gaida waabwe mu bintu ebyenjawulo basobole okuba nga bamalako n'obulamu bw'ensi eno bulungi.
Okay, afande in just seconds akatalekeka.
What I would say is that the young people betereze mudde mu line kintu kibi nnyo okusanga nga abaana abato bafa and you see our mortality rates eri wansi nnyo kati when you look kati nga bali mu public service funny bit eri nti otuuka 60 years no retiring. After retirement, it says after 15 years when you clock 75, bakuza kumusala gwate. But there are very few people who are getting there. Because abana abato abasinga they have not gone up that side. Tebasobola kusobola. Yes. Kubanga tulina bintu bingi bye tuli mu kukozesa ebidagala mugambye sisha. Nze simanyi na giseka binnema okubisikira
nenga bigezaako
but I don't try out something I don't know.
Okay.
And something that I don't think I am interested in. So, but I find young people getting engaged in bintu ebitali birungi. But like you have said, abana abato mugende ku mipiira musambe kakapiira mugende mu mazina gana dancing groups ebintu ebirungi ebisobola okukola then tubeere ne culture yagala okukola si gwe mulimo nti paka nina okubaamu employed somewhere you can come up with an idea and do something,
create something
yes,
of your own.
nekitandika I am happy with these young men ba comedian betusanga and me when I see them I'm happy with them because they are creating something nakola content ye nange nali nayogera abantu as long as tebali mukuwemula banga nokuwemula nako sikulungi banga olina bangi byoyigirize bitali birungi so then being mindful of other people in the society betuli nabo then n'abalala abo abakola ebintu ebyo bannange tweddeko. Do you know by the way nti okuteeka mu just ekintu mu kyokunywa ky'omuntu kubanga tomuse that's actually intoxication. By law it's chargeable because you can intoxicate a person with the intention to do something,
take advantage. Yes.
So it's not good. So bali musola kikola mezanyo ngabo ogambye oli bali bazanya n'abo abalala abebbaala eyo bali nabo bazanya, you never know. But the most important thing is also to be very mindful of those we are with. The friends boyina bo bakwagala kubanga mukwano gwo bw'aba akwagala tagenda kugamba okole ekintu ekitalina okukolebwa. So otherwise I thank you so much n'abatulaba mwebale nnyo nammwe abampositinze leero. I think I will be coming often when given the opportunity.
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Afande Gilbert. You have had a privilege to have you here, and of course a lot has not been said, but anyway, the little you have managed to say, pick a leaf, and yes, comments, nafe tuzilabye. We're going to pick a leaf from what you all have said, and please, let's help one another. Young people, let's work than having more fun. I think let's regulate, let's engage in working more than having more fun. Guys, see you tomorrow on Sunday, 8 p.m. on the Political Dice. Bye-bye.
The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.